Do you think Hitler was a great leader? You're probably thinking about World War II or the Holocaust, but there is much more to Hitler than that. Hitler is well known as one of the most famous people in all of history, and everybody recognizes his name. Hitler had full intentions to make Germany great again. I have completed a lot of research about Hitler, and I studied him extensively in my world history class. There are so many characteristics of Hitler that people do not remember or are never exposed to because his legacy was so horrific that that's all people focus on. Adolf Hitler's leadership brought Germany out of great devastation through his oration skills. He had many people see him as an alleviator for their suffering, and they had faith that he could save their country. Hitler's words greatly influenced his followers. Hitler's achievements were magnificent, and he raised unemployment rates with his new inventions. Hitler's military and foreign affairs were very successful, and he had great military techniques. One of the greatest qualities of Hitler is that he moved the broken country of Germany into a world power once again. Hitler was a great orator. His powerful gift of public speaking should not be diminished or denied. Hitler was recognized by everyone as one of the best speakers of all time. Hitler led his followers to believe every statement he said. Hitler's words flowed, and he genuinely spoke from his heart. The people of Germany began to see him as a god, and they began to change their prayers to replace God the Father's name with Hitler's name. The Lord's Prayer was specifically changed to have Hitler's name in it. Some people even fainted when Hitler spoke. The oration and all of the people that followed Hitler supported him in his many endeavors, some of which were extremely successful. Adolf Hitler achieved the greatest feats during his leadership. Inside of Germany, Hitler made great improvements in his domestic policy. Hitler built dams and expanded railroads. His foreign policy was second to none. He expressed his views to the people using public address systems and radio broadcasts. He was one of the first leaders to use these new broadcasts. Hitler also supported the arts and sciences. He even opened the Olympics in Berlin, which made him gain many more followers. A huge part of Hitler's foreign policy were his strategies in the military. He could be considered one of the greatest military strategists of all time. Adolf Hitler improved many military and foreign affairs. Hitler led Germany into numerous amounts of war. He was successful in the wars and made people see Germany as a world power once again. Hitler controlled large parts of Germany. This led to him wanting to create alliances and create a massive military machine. A famous alliance Hitler signed was the Axis powers. Hitler's massive military decreased unemployment rates dramatically because so many people enlisted. Hitler could solve issues and was well informed of his enemy's capabilities. Hitler was successful in many of the wars that he became involved in. Adolf Hitler's military and foreign affairs simply added to his great leadership skills. Hitler should not be known only by his horrific legacy. He alleviated pain from the suffering people of Germany. People had hope in Hitler because of his great charismatic leadership. Hitler's oratory skills, achievements, and military and foreign affairs made Hitler's leadership skills well-rounded. People should look beyond the legacy of Hitler and see that he saved Germany from complete failure. His economic policies have never been copied by any leaders since, putting all of the unemployed people back to work. The German people were starving and unemployment rates were at an all-time low. Hitler took unemployment rates from 6 million to 3,374,000 during his leadership. I would be willing to say, when looking at all of his accomplishments, Hitler could be considered one of the greatest leaders in history.